So this is wild to me. I actually had a different video planned for right now, but it'll come out tomorrow. But Call of Duty, we just got like the drop for Season 2 Reloaded. And as it was going on, Marvel Rivals just went absolutely off. Now, if you saw my video on Season 2 Reloaded, you would know I'm not very happy with it. A lot of the things that they did with it are all about selling bundles, making money, everything along those lines. Now, if we go and have a look at Marvel Rivals, they have put out 4 videos today. The first of which is the 1.5 update, which, first of all, I'm not going to go through this whole video, but I wanted to point out something really, really big about this. This is the developers essentially telling you what is new and what is excited for the second half of Season 1. So keep in mind, this is coming at the same time, like today, as of like literally right now. Call of Duty just announced Season 2.5, essentially. This is Season 1.5 for Rivals. So this is everything that's coming for Season 1.5.
To the Marvel Rivals community. Together, we united with the Fantastic Four to take the fight to Dracula.
So, Fantastic Four taking the fight to Dracula, new heroes, and map. So this is what's coming.
In the second half of Season 1, the remaining 2 family members will be joining the fray.
So the Thing and the Human Torch.
And the Human Torch. First up, we've got the Thing. He's a powerhouse vanguard, always ready for action. Whether you need a strong defensive wall or a fierce frontline fighter, he's your go-to guy. And then there's the Human Torch.
So if we actually go back to Marvel Rivals and go to these videos, they put out videos on what these characters actually are. So let's start out by looking at the Thing, because that is the first one that they actually showed us. So brand new character, obviously, and with new characters, new challenges. Boom. So it kind of shows you what the character is, what the combat actually looks like. Obviously, because of this brand new gameplay with these characters, that's unbelievable, destroying surfaces like that. Then this is him against the Hulk. You can see the crazy healing. There's his work with Wolverine. Can toss him into battle.
Ready to throw down.
So a big shoulder charge essentially there. So boom, there's one character. That's just one character. One of the things they've added in. Guess how much you need to pay for that? 0. Guess how much more you need to pay for the season? $0. It's just, you jump in and play. And I will say in Call of Duty, you can do the same with all of the new melee weapons. You can unlock them through armory unlocks. Yes. But like the focus is on the brand new thing that you can play. I'm not done though, because that's not it. They also have the Human Torch.
Torch in the house, yo.
This character looks like a character I would play, by the way. So you can see he kind of has like a stamina sort of bar, it looks like, with the little flames there. Which you just launched characters off the side of the map, which is cool. So if you actually look at what's going on right now, he's lighting up. He threw 4 flames down and then lit them up, so it kind of surrounded the enemies. Oh, so he made like a tornado. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a wicked ability. So there you go. We have the full 4 Fantastic Four launching on February 21st. In other words, this Friday. I find this super interesting that it's coming out the same week as Season 2 Reloaded for Call of Duty. And the dichotomy between the two, the difference between the two, just listen to my voice in this video compared to what we saw with Season 2 Reloaded for Call of Duty. But still, that's not it. Because they also put out another video as well with the new map. Which was also in the other videos, by the way, if you didn't pick up on that. And it looks so damn good. Like, you have to admit. So this ties into the story. This is him doing the ritual. So I did the story video on Marvel Rivals. If you didn't know, this is, I believe it's Radagaskar or something like that. It's the squirrel with the big horn. This will be a future character. It's one of the ones that is in the story very heavily already. And we are now seeing that he's doing some sort of blood ritual with them. It's not it though. That's not it. That's not the only part of the story. Did I get the name right? So that's some sort of like flying device. So this is Squirrel Girl here. But it's not done. It's not done. It's not done. I've seen this one. I'm going to be honest with you. This one I did see. Do you know who that is? They just teased another character. So they just teased 2 new characters for probably the next season in that trailer as well, which includes the story. They're including the story in all of this, which is so good. I wish Call of Duty would do this. So they have, is it Radagaskar? Squirrel with a horn. Ratatasker. So I was close. So there's one character, and then this, if you didn't know, I believe this is Blade, who is another part of the story who they had yet to add. So all of the characters who were in that main story to begin with are fully getting fleshed out, and they will be added to the game. So including Ratatasker, however you say it, Blade, and then we have all of the Fantastic Four that are there now as well. So all of these characters that are already written into that story are once again coming. And I just must say, on top of all of this, they have a whole developer direct that is essentially going over everything that is coming to this game within season 1.5. 11-minute and 14-second video on this season. Whereas Call of Duty puts out a blog post that is essentially going in depth with what the microtransactions are going to be. Did you notice that if we go back and go to the channel and look at the videos here, this will play just down in the bottom corner because my internet wants to be slow. But if you go and watch, like say, for example, this one, playing in the background here, they do not once put any of the skins that you will be able to buy for the thing in the video. The video is simply about what you can play. Can you imagine that? When you base a game around the gameplay, what you actually end up with is like what people want. Can you imagine that? So then they go through and they talk about like what they're fixing, the bugs that they're going through. They talk about the balancing, reducing the ultimate energy for some of the vanguards and duelists. Just balance, going in depth, explaining as to why. So again, going that extra distance where Call of Duty puts out the blog post, this is what they're doing. And man, the difference between what we got today with Call of Duty and what we got today with Rivals, it just tells you what the developers actually care about. And maybe it's not the developers, maybe it's the higher ups. I think actually me saying the developers might be truly unfair, because I think the developers at Call of Duty actually do want to make a good game. But the higher ups, the people who are doing the marketing and everything are like that, are pushed so hard to just sell more, that it's going to screw them, because all people see, like it's clear to me. I was reading through the blog post today and it was just like, what the hell? Looking at Rivals, everything, I'm like, that looks fun. I want to play that. Cool story. I already made a video on the story. I'm like, I know where they're going with this. This is really neat. That used to be how I felt about Call of Duty. And I get why Rivals is pulling players from Call of Duty, because they're making something really, really cool based around gameplay. Can you imagine?